Welcome back, Game with King family, to another F1 Clash video. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a super OP strategy for free to play that I used to win the Challengers GP in my last GP event here on the free to play account. So the first GP we did juniors, then we moved up to challengers, and as you can see, we have been dominating in challengers with a top 10 and a P1 finish there. So I'm going to be sharing this strategy with you guys, and it's so OP that you guys are going to be loving it. Remember to smash the like button if you're free to play and you're down in the lower series. This strategy is going to work for you great. If you're up in the higher series like Champions GP, I don't think this strategy is going to work in the Champions GP. As the Champions GP is based on a whole different level. All right, so first up, we're going to be looking at my drivers. I currently have level 7 Max Verstappen and a level 6 Lando Norris, and we have this car set up here. All right, so this works in duels and in GP events for the juniors account. So if you're in challengers GP, juniors GP, probably this will work also in contenders GP. You could give this one a try. All right, so we're going to be jumping into series 5. I'm not going to be racing in series 6. Don't want to increase too much of my flags. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 races here and show the technique. So let's jump on into our first race. If you're not yet subscribed, remember to subscribe for more F1 Clash videos. We do a lot of F1 Clash videos to give you guys tips and tricks to make sure that you guys are having fun as well in the game. All right, so we're going to be jumping into Monza, Italy here, and we're going to be looking at qualify. So the first thing you want to look at when using this technique is your qualifying level. So we're going to be doing a regular race here with a regular strategy and a regular qualifying, and then we're going to be showing you guys the OP strategy in the next race. All right, I might not go too far into this race. We'll just do a little bit of it so we don't make the video too long. All right, so here at Monza, so we'll out in front, so we would go with mediums and possibly hard tires, putting the hard tires on the driver in the back so he can pick up some place, and the softer compound on the driver in the front so he can maintain his pace. Looks like this is going to be a real player as well, so and he's looked like he's putting on some boost here. So we're definitely gonna have to race out this entire race. So let's watch the race with me here as we race against a real player out here in Series 5 on the juniors account. So he's opted to go soft medium, which is nice. And we're gonna go with the fast start method and see if our drivers can pick up some position. And we go from there. All right, so we're out in P1 looking good with Verstappen. Here comes Lando Norris trying to sneak into P7, not able to. Carlos Sainz pulled away. We're going to cut that off there and cut down the fast start method there. We moved up. Can we get up to P6? Yes, we can, and we're going to cut that down there and go to conserve there. So we want to try and just stay in position here, close to the rival. We don't want the rival to drop too far back as we do 3 laps here and possibly do 4 laps on these hard tires for a one-stop strategy with Orlando Norris, and we're going to be doing a 2-stop strategy with our Max Verstappen. At the same time, we're saving on power unit with Max Verstappen. We're also saving on servicing, so we don't burn that down too much. So we could do a one-stop strategy, not a one-stop, we do a no servicing strategy with or Verstappen there. All right, we're not going to worry about Norris. He's on hards, and all those on softs will be going into pit. So we want to give Norris just a little bit of support here to maintain his P8 spot, as now the soft tire runners are going to be going into pit. And we crossed the line with 49%, so we're a bit low on the required tire management for Norris here. We wanted to cross the line at 50% tires so he could get 4 laps done. But we're now going to be going into pit with or Verstappen for no servicing. We see the rival boosting away. We're just going to allow him to do so. And now we're going to boost or Verstappen. Let's see. All right, so he followed and he boosted into pit. So he boosts on in. He's in front, and we're going to do no servicing. So we should get the jump on him here. There we go, as he does service. And there we go. Or Norris crossed the line with 50% tire, so we're going to keep the boost up on our Verstappen so he maintains, and then we're going to cut him to regular driving from there to do 2 laps. All right, pretty nice, pretty standard, pretty simple, pretty nice race. All right, there we see our rival. Now they're in position, and we're gonna just cut down our Norris here so he makes it back into pit, and we're gonna bring him back to a fresh set of hard tires. That's gonna be bringing him to the finish. As you know, the rival is gonna have to pit again on those mediums. He's not gonna be able to go to finish with those mediums. We're gonna boost in Orlando Norris, and then we're gonna line up now or Verstappen to bring him to pit for some fresh medium tires now. All right. So here comes Orlando Norris boosting out, and we're going to boost over Verstappen right about from there. He slows in the corner, but got pushed through, and he's back out into P11. Can we pick up P10? No, he got pushed back by Alonso. Looks like he's in a little bit of traffic here, so we're going to give him a little bit of support. Now he picks up P10, then we'll cut him back down. All right, so we go into pit. Here comes the rival all the way out there. We want to keep a close eye on the AI cars because we're aiming for P4 with Orlando Norris. That's what we're aiming for because P1 is secured by Verstappen, so I don't need to worry about P1. Want to boost through there and cut him down. All we need to worry about is P4 with Orlando Norris. All right, so the rival has pitted into medium tires, which he's going to be going to finish on. All right, and now we see Verstappen lining up to go to pit, and we're going to use this little bit of power unit that we have on our Verstappen to boost by pit. All right, and then we'll just let our Norris cruise on up just like that. Still continue to cruise. We want to cross the line with 50% of tires on Orlando, as we should pick up another position. There we go, crossing the line with 50% tires on Lando. So Lando is good to go. To finish, we have Perez behind and another hard tires. Stroll will be going to pit. All right, so we've cut back down to regular driving with our Verstappen there, as we now close the gap with Orlando Norris to the rival as he moves up into place. But we're also going to be moving up as Verstappen and Stroll will be going to pit. So we just need to pass P6 with Orlando Norris, and that should secure the win for us here. All right. And so the rival boosting away, no problem. Leclerc is our only player that we want to pass, and we're going to cruise. Now we're going to boost Orlando or Verstappen from there, so he picks up P1. And then we're going to close, give some support to our Norris. Just give him a little bit. We can't do too much with him, so we're just going to give him just a little bit here and there to see if we can nudge him to close the gap to that Leclerc. And now we can boost him from there to see if he can squeeze past Leclerc. All right, so Leclerc was too far away. Great race, Mr. Rival. Well done. Good win. So we almost got to sneak the win there off the rival. And as you can see, it was a pretty competitive race, right? All right, so now we're going to be jumping into another race. Let's see if we're lucky to get the same rival. That would be nice, as we're going to be sharing with him the correct way now to race. To be unstoppable, P1, P2 all along. All right, so let's go back into Series 5 after we've just lose the race there to recover our points that we have lost. All right, let's jump back in. All right, so here we go for another race. We're on Austria for this one. So Austria has been a tough track. Where overtaking has been a pain for a lot of players. It's going to be a wet qualifiers. Hopefully it's a dry race. Because this only works for dry races. It doesn't really work for wet races. So let's see if it's a dry race. All right, so P2 for Verstappen, P8 for Orlando Norris, and yes, it's a dry race. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Verstappen on the mediums, and we're going to keep Lando Norris on those softs. And then we're going to start the race. All right, and we're going to run a 3-3-3 strategy for Orlando Norris, or we're going to do a 3-3-4. So we start off with the boost. We're not using the fast start method just this time around. We want to see, there we go, Lando Norris up the inside, moving up to P5. Then he got pushed back by the rival Logan Sargent. We're keeping the boost on him up to P4. Now he's going to go up to P3 and then up to P2, just like that. Nice and easy. Best strategy you could find at free-to-play in the lower events. Best strategy you could find. Leave the driver in the back on the soft tires and put your driver in the front on either medium tires or hard tires. But driver in the back, just leave them on softs and use those softs for the first lap. You want to just boost on out for that first lap and let them do their thing, let them work and make up the places. Now, here's why I find that this strategy is so successful. All right, now, because you're selecting your driver in the front on hard tires or medium tires, that's going to put the front runners on a hard or a medium compound tires to go with the driver that you've selected in the front of the pack on those medium or hard compound tires. All right. And because we're selecting the soft compound tires for our driver in the back, that gives him an advantage to trump the drivers that are in the front, as you saw from the stats that we did about race start and so on. The driver on and overtaking and so on, the driver on the softer compound has the bigger advantage to get the overtake done. All right, so that is what my theory is, why that this strategy is so OP, and why starting with the soft tires in the back is so strong, and it allows your driver to make up so much places quickly. Oh man, we didn't want to miss bit there. And it allows your driver to make up so much places from behind, so he can move through the pack, as they're all going to be on medium tires and hard tires. So with the boost from the race start and the boost from you going on to red speed, your driver is purely just going to overtake and make up these places. All right, so that's my theory on why the strategy is so good. All right, so hopefully it makes some form of sense. Give it a try and let me know down in the comments how it worked out for you. If it's working or if it's not working, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this one. Use code word pitstop down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. And we're just going to finish up this race, and then we're going to end the video just right there, as we have basically explained our theory behind the whole concept and why we think it's so successful. All right, so we're now just gonna go in with our Norris, because we misbit there because I was talking away. That caused us to get a misbit. We're just gonna let our drivers cruise from here as we boost now out to pick up at that position with our Norris, and there we go, looking good. We're just gonna keep our Norris going as the rival now boosts, and there is a safety car, big crash happening right there. All right guys, so we didn't manage to pull the win back there of that one. The rival managed to pull the win back on us, but because we misbit, that cost us a lot of time there. It cost us to lose the race there, but we would have definitely won the race if we did not misbit because of me talking away. So that's the strategy I want to share with you guys today. Make sure you guys use this strategy. Let me know down in the comments, how is it for you guys on the free-to-play journey. And that's basically all I have for you in this one today. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember to smash that like button, and see you guys in the next one. Peace. All good, guys. Bye. Shout out Christopher Graves, Alfredo Jr., and Touch My Dilly.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to